is looking for a second date update with a guy named Ryan. Hey, Vanessa, how are you?
Hey, good. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. So,
We're happy to have you.
Thanks. Well, I need a little help.
All right. Well, let's start from the beginning. Why don't you tell us how you met Ryan and how that first date went?
Okay, so I met Ryan on Tinder, and, I mean, he is awesome. All right. I mean, I feel like I want to marry this guy. I mean, I'm joking, but I'm not. But don't tell him that.
Do you want us to open with that when we get him on the phone?
Right.
Please don't.
And you've only had one date with him, is that right?
No. Actually, we went out twice. One for drinks, and then we went out for dinner the next time. And God, I mean, it was just so great. I mean, like, we laughed, and it was so awesome to be out of this quarantine house that I've been in for this long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And both of us work from home, and besides, like, the social distancing and having to wear a mask, I mean, it felt like normal. Like, life felt normal, just being able to go out with all this stuff, and it felt good. So after the second date, he did spend the night at my house. And it was, you know, a little awkward, like first times can be sometimes. I mean, it wasn't awful, and it was still good enough and stuff, and we had a good time. He left the next morning. He gave me a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
He kissed me goodbye. It was good. I did hear from him one more time. He sent me a text, and he said that he had a great time, and I texted him back, and then, like, nothing. I didn't hear from him again, like, at all. And he's not responding to any of my text messages, and I just don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, I felt like we had a good time, and you know, I think why it's even a little bit more crushing is just because during this whole quarantine thing, you know, everybody's been at the house. I've been home. I haven't been able to do anything, and I finally take a chance, and I go out, and you know, it was the first time that I've smiled in a long time, and I just don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And there was no promise, implied or otherwise, that you guys might get together again? Not when you said goodbye, not when he texted you. He didn't say anything like, let's get together again, let's do this again, or I can't wait till next time.
No, but I mean, I'm telling you, like, the conversation really flowed. Like, I have, like, older brothers and stuff, so I know when people when dudes are, like, not feeling me, you know what I mean? But that wasn't the situation. He seemed like he really, really, really had a good time as well, you know?
It felt like he was into you?
I don't know why. Yeah, I promise, you know. But obviously not, because he wouldn't, like, call me back, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know what, I have no idea. But,
how long has it been since the text died down?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really stumped. Like, I have no idea. I mean, even though it was awkward with him staying over and everything like that, we still really had a good time, you know what I mean? So I can't call this one. Usually I can pinpoint it, move on, do whatever, but this one has really got me in my head.
That's why you're bringing in Jeff and Jen.
Mm-hmm. Bring in the pros.
I love you guys, because you guys always be working it out. And I'm like, I got to take my problems, you know.
Well, we'll try.
You know what I mean? They would kill me.
Well, let's take a break here, Vanessa. We're going to put you on hold, and Fritch will pick up and get Ryan's phone number from you so we can call him when we come back from the break. Sound good?
Yes.
All right,
Don't tell him I said that I wanted to marry him, though, please.
No, we won't lead with that.
Okay.
Stick around. Second date update continues next with Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102. All right, so Vanessa met Ryan on Tinder. They've actually been out a couple of times. They had drinks the first time, dinner the second time. It's my understanding, if I heard you correctly, that he spent the night at your place after the second date, after dinner that night, correct?
Correct.
And you said, for the most part, aside from the awkwardness of just, you know, having someone in your pod, so to speak, it was a pretty good time.
It was, both times.
As he's leaving your place, he kisses you goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
He texted.
It was a nice kiss.
What a good time. It was a nice kiss.
Yeah.
And there was at least one text exchange after where he said he had a good time.
Yes, and I texted him a couple more times after that, and he, like, ghosted me, like, no response at all.
Well, unless there's anything else you can think of.
I have no clue whatsoever.
All right. Then let's do it. You ready?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ryan?
Speaking.
Hi, Ryan. It's Jeff and Jen, along with Fritch and Tim, and we do the morning show at Q102. How are you?
Okay.
Would you have a few minutes to come on the radio and chat with us?
What's this about?
Well, we spoke to Vanessa, who you met on Tinder. She sounds lovely. She told us about your 2 dates and what a nice guy you are. And I guess it's been a couple of weeks. She hasn't heard from you.
Yeah.
And well, this is the kind of thing we do on our show, is we try to reunite people.
Oh, man. So you want like a little update or something?
Yeah, if you're willing, we don't want to put you on the spot. We don't want this to feel like an ambush, but care to weigh in on what you think of Vanessa and how you think those 2 dates went?
It's like so embarrassing. I mean, I feel like such a man.
Why?
Look, this may sound weird, but I have a good friend who's done everything right, during the whole quarantine thing. I mean, like, so particular, so type A and obsessive with everything.
Yeah.
And he got sick, really sick, like hospital ventilator sick, and it just freaked me out. So, like, I'm at this point where I don't think I can be around other people that have been around other people, like, I mean, I can't go to restaurants or grocery store or, anywhere like that. And it's like this weird part of me that feels like such this paranoid asshole. I mean, especially when I'm like seeing everyone else just kind of just live their life,
Well, sure. Now, you yourself didn't start feeling symptoms after your date with Vanessa, did you?
No. I was fine there, but when my friend got sick, it really freaked me out.
I see.
Like, I don't know. It was like a little too close to home.
Yeah, I get that. Well, how is your friend now?
I mean, he's getting better. But, like, he's recovering basically now. But still, it's just, it felt like it was touch and go for a minute. So, like, that was just...
I think you get a whole new perspective on anything when somebody close to you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure.
Gets really sick, especially if it is somebody, like Fritch's mom was doing everything right.
Yeah. Like, and it was really hard for us. And we did retreat even more probably once we found out that she was sick and doesn't know where she got it and did everything right. So I can understand this.
Ryan, do you think that Vanessa is, because you said something that implied, and you may not have meant to say this, but you said Vanessa is around a lot of other people. Do you feel like she's irresponsible or someone in particular that you feel at risk with over other people?
Nah, I don't think she's like, reckless, but she's just, because she's out, there's always, going to be a risk,
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you working from home and getting groceries delivered and all that stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't leave.
Huh. Well, Ryan, we have Vanessa on the other line with us. Care to respond, Vanessa?
I mean, I listen. I get that. My aunt is she's a nurse, and listen, she has been all over me talking about you keep your behind at home. Make sure you wear your mask. Like, don't be going out. But is that the only reason why you don't want to hang out? Is just because of the whole quarantine thing? I mean, was it something that happened with us, or?
Yeah. What are your overall feelings about her? It sounds, from your explanation, it sounds like it was just all, having to do with
numbers. It's just a numbers game.
Yeah. I mean, did you enjoy her company?
No, she's great. She's great.
So if I like completely agree to like quarantine and, like you're like the only person that I end up hanging out with and stuff like that. I mean, can we try to like quarantine together or something? And I don't mean like all the time, but like I'm totally down with like not doing anything, having my groceries delivered and, like you're doing, like I won't hang out with anybody if assuming that it had nothing to do with me, that you stopped seeing me. But yeah, I mean, I'm down with like not hanging out with anybody else if you're up for that.
How does that sound?
Dang.
Pretty seriously, he's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I mean, yes, that would be great.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Definitely, I would be fine with that.
This is amazing.
I mean, yeah, I mean, look, I'm totally down. I thought we had such a good time, and, you know, to be able to get something like this out of a quarantine situation with everything that's been going on, I mean, shoot, my aunt will be happy on two ends, you know. I met somebody and I'm quarantined, you know, not with a whole bunch of people and stuff like that. But
There
I
you
would
go.
love to hang out again.
Yeah, I wonder how many stories like that will come about, you know, in the near future. We met during quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Well, just think about all the opportunity that people have if they're not staying home to actually like communicate or talk on the phone or text back and forth for hours.
Right.
We were in lockdown together.
Well, Ryan, I'm gonna wait for you to text me. You know what I mean? Because I was blowing up your phone, so
Yeah.
I'll let you text me, and I would love to, you know, try to work something out and make sure we both get tested again. Yay! Make sure that, you know, we're safe. And
Right.
yeah, let's hook up.
That sounds fair. You fine with that, Ryan?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Very cool. Okay.
I like it. This is
Oh my
good.
God, you guys are so awesome. Thank you for helping.
Hey, you're awesome. You both are awesome. Thank you both for coming on Second Date Update.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
so
one.
much.
All right. You need help with the second date update. Just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102